What is your menu for today?
Hi mga kabagwis. Good evening to everyone, to my subscribers and my friends over there. I know you miss me a lot. Since a long time ago, I don't have any update on my YouTube. So for today, I will cook. This is favorite, especially in Asian. So in English or in Tagalog, we call this one kangkong. And in English, this is they call it spinach or river spinach. So in Asia, this is very famous or popular in Asia. Mostly dishes in Asia, you will find this one, kangkong or river spinach. So for today, we have to cook. This is our dinner for today. We'll cook for today adobong kangkong. So just mash the garlic. More garlic, it's more tastier. So again, continue. So I'm chopping the leaves and separately the sticks. So we have to clean carefully the kangkong one, set aside. Okay. So right now, anyway, this is pork. I'm not eating pork. I will do her request for today, but normally I'm not eating pork, or we are not eating a pork. So sometimes,
Twice a week.
only once a year we eat pork, but normally I'm not eating the pork. I will give the request of my wife, because normally in Asia, why this popular, because the most sidings to mix on spinach or kangkong, it's pork. So I can use also different kinds of meat, but the pork is more better from this dish. So just chop or slice into thin. So I will eat only the leaves, and the pork I will not eat. So this is how to slice the pork. And I have to fry this one until the oil, it will create her own oil. So just in this one in the pan, and no need to put oil. So we will wait until the oil will come from the fats of the pork. And so pork is a very fatty meat. So always my techniques, I'm not always using oil. So definitely I used to cook this kind of dish, famous in Asia, especially Filipino, adobo kangkong. So adobo, it's also popular in Filipino dishes, like the most popular dish in our country. So again, welcome back. So right now we have preheated the pan. So until pan is heating, so just fill your hands when it's ready. So again, we will not use the oil. So we have to use the oil of the porks. So this is one of the techniques, especially if you want to lesser the fatty of the porks. So this is one of the techniques. So we will wait until this pork will fried, turn to brown. So we have to stir fry. Okay. So sooner once it was totally cooked, uh, the pork will turn to brown. Once it's done, so I have to leave for a while. So let me remain for how many minutes? Probably 10 minutes until it will turn brown. So kabagwis, I'll turn back in a few minutes. So come back again. So while we're waiting for the stir fry pork, so I choose my own siding dishes because this kangkong is good for side dishes. So my wife, she will be on pork because I'm not eating pork. So I'll go by fish. So anyway, we have to wash carefully the fish in my own style. Okay, I have to use this one. Bowl, take a bowl, and just dissolve the water from fish. So now we have to prepare the coating. So coating, just normal, just eggs. So I like more crispy. So normally use only one eggs. Eggs, its techniques to more crispier, especially frying any kinds of meat dishes. So I have to put the condiments. Just few of rock salt. So I'm using the rock salt. Just few only of the measurement. Oh, then pepper to taste. Just a little pinch. And corn flour. So corn flour, the purpose of corn flour just to crispier the any kinds of meats. So just around 4 tablespoons. So if you are professionals, you know how to calculate the measurement by linking of your functions of your measurements. So if not, you can use a spoon. So just do like this. Just beat the eggs and corn flour and different spices, salt to taste, pepper, and sometimes you can put butter if you have butter. So once beaten and done, so you will see the texture. Just taste, very good. So now I have to coated the salt, the fish itself. So just a little pinch, not too much. And same, pepper to taste, pinch of black pepper. So to remove the stink, and also the purpose of this one, and not to taste also. But normally salt and black pepper, removing the stink of the fish. So once it's done, so anyway it's done. So I have to wait until this my because I have only one stove. So I have to wait a little while. So I'll come back with you in a few minutes. So and I have to start cooking the kangkong. So while we are waiting for the stir fry pork, so now I'm preparing drinks. This one it's pure coconut. So what I have to do is that I will use half of this for my drinks for coconut. So half. So this is pure coconut juice. Then milk. Then I will use the sugar. So I'm using brown sugar. Around three spoon, or not spoon, it's a 1/4. Then put water, actually the sweetness, sugar. You can use also condensed milk if you want. Coconut juice, this is coconut pure juice. So later on you will see the creaminess, or now I will show you. We'll test. And you can put ice, cube ice, 3 piece or yeah. Then meat of coconut. So we will taste. Yeah, it's nice. Wifey, how's the taste?
Okay lang.
Okay lang daw. So now
Sarap.
the pork it's done, it's brown. So this is now, we'll put one side. Then we will start
Cooking the
now I have to less the
oil.
oil.
It's a lot of oil.
So I have to remove the oil. Just only use little of oil of this. So you see, it's more oil. It's natural oil from pork. So you see the oil. So now I will use now the and then I have to set aside the pork side. Then first, for me, I always saute the onion first on my style, because onion it's watery compared with garlic. So in cooking of or sauteing onions and garlic, so you have to wait, especially the onions to be brown, turn into golden brown. As a kid, 6 years old, I know how to cook. I know how to fire firewoods from our dirty kitchens, so I can cook. So just the adults who I used to watch every time, especially when they are preparing the foods. I have so many foods that I know how to cook, and I have also my own style. So as I mentioned, this is my own style. It is not common in Filipino dish adobo. So this is my own style. And watch and learn. So, to continue now, it's golden brown. So we can start now sauteing the garlic. So I always sauteing the garlic, and I used to use garlic more because I believe garlic it's native medicinals. There is a story like my wife around 4 years back ago. My wife, she experienced high pressure or high blood. Confirmed she have a high blood 8 times daily. It was observed by doctors here in Abu Dhabi. Then her pressure is 180 over 90, and it is danger for her. It's 180 over 90. So the doctor, she's a Filipina. So she told us that my wife, she will undergo for long time support medicine. So long time, he said long time or long life. So what I did, I withdraw my wife. I said to the doctor, no, I will not let her to take that long time for medical high bloods. So what I did, I withdraw my wife. Is I take one whole of garlic and I pound it, and I take milk because you know the fresh garlic, it is bad taste and strong. So anyway, I have to use the disease turmeric powder. Turmeric powder, it's there's medicinal purpose also. So Filipino doesn't know about these things, especially the techniques I'm doing now. I'm using the turmeric powder in adobo. So it's not popular or the basic for adobo. So for me, it's different. Dip in the stick of kangkong or the spinach water. So by the way, to continue my story about my wife, so I chop garlic, fresh garlic, one whole garlic, and I chop it and I let to drink to my wife. And I observed my wife for 3 hours and let her to sleep. And because we have a BP or blood pressure machine, so within 3 hours I check it her again. So it dropped to 160. 160 over, I think 80, like that, in 3 hours only. Then again, in the same day, dinner time, again, I let her to drink. And on the next morning, I let her to check her blood pressure. And it turns to 140. And continues within a week. Her blood pressure turned to 120. And that was the start that my wife believed about the result or the effect of native medicinal, especially garlic. So even me, since I was teenage, my blood pressure is always 120 over 80. In my age, 46, especially when you get turned 40. So the normal blood pressure for that age is, as I know, 35. That was, a normal blood pressure for an age above 40. Then, totally it's cooked, the steak. Now we don't want to overcook this one, so we have to clean the lids of kangkong. Turmeric powder is an inflammatory native way of medicinal. So once again, we have to wait until this kangkong turn to little bit crunchy, cooked. Yeah, so I'll come back in a few minutes. After this, kangkong will be cooked little bit for a few minutes. So again, welcome back to needs cooking time. So now we will not overcook this one, so it's still crunchy. So we have to put soy sauce. So making sure it will not over salty. So just spread the soy sauce. So just only 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then mix well. Stir fry kangkong. So we will not put more water. So there are kinds of adobo. There's more water or there's a water soup. So this is stir fry kangkong. Then oyster sauce. Just around a tablespoon of soy sauce. So again, this is not the regular way of cooking style of Filipino for adobo kangkong. Brown sugar. So Filipino, they like sweetness. So in kangkong, they're not using these techniques. They are not. So even children will love this kind of dish. So we will not overcook. So we have to maintain the crunchiness of the kangkong stick. Okay. So we need to wait until the spices will absorb to kangkong. So now this is finished, it's done. So I have to set aside this one and start cooking the fish. So we're cooking the fish now, fried fish. So I'm just only preheating the pans and dip in the oil. Every time while waiting for so it will not waste your time, so you have to wash your areas. So that is techniques also to lessen the areas, especially the space. So you have to clean and go. So my method in cooking, clean and go. So that was also the techniques, especially a chef. So don't leave any misses or mess things. Especially the area. So after you finish everything, cooking, it's not easy. So I have to clean the areas using the pork oil. Into cooking the fish. So dip in all the fishes or the fish here in the mixtures of eggs and some spices that I already explained later past a while. So just dip like this. Okay. So now we will dip in now from the hot pot with the oil, mixed oil of pork oil. So again, this is another techniques. This is fish, and we are using the pork oil. Then just dip in the corn flour. Just dip like this. And bring in to the hot oil pot. Yes. So this is crunchy. Later on it's crunchy. Different taste because we are using the oil of pork. So we have to wait little few minutes until it will golden brown. So this is style, this is Asian style. So you have to wait for a minute until it will turn to brown. Already cooked. To be able to know that the fish is cooked, it's when you flip up the fish. It is not anymore sticking on towards the frying pan. So because this is coated with corn flour and eggs. So we have to wait for another few minutes and start preparing for our dinner. So we'll see you again. To continue, so we have to remove now, bring it out, the fish fried. So it's already brown, golden brown. So we have to put a tissue to absorb the oil. So we have to remove one by one easily. I am finishing my cooking time. So this is the last fry fish. So it's done. So now we're preparing now for our dinner and waiting for the white rice, steamed white rice. We will start eating our dinner for tonight. So I'll see you in a few minutes and start eating. So welcome back. Now we're preparing now our dinner for tonight. So this is the final dish that I prepare for tonight. And this is consisted of white steamed rice, hot. And I prefer the cold steamed rice. So definitely my techniques of this dish with chicharrones fried. So again, this is not particularly normal in preparations of Filipino dish. This is one of my way of style. It's a mixed dish. So in this way, I get these techniques from India, that they have different types of dish. So when I got COVID, so I realized why not I have to do it in Filipino style. I know, especially in situations of mostly Filipino poverty families. So I know that we have too much kangkong in our river system. So only what we need to do is that to make a twist of different kinds of different types of dishes in a table. So especially our children in Philippines, that they have to avoid the malnutritions. So in the futures, if I'm able to have a free times, and totally, if I decided to retired on my professions, so I'm planning to do on my YouTube, to see me in the kitchens to cook every different varieties of what we have in the Philippines. So I'm helping to avoid the malnutrition, especially children's. So in the future, you will see me in the kitchens. Like, this is way of my starting. So I will show you the different techniques, delicious foods, and also nutritious. So anyway, so this is one of my cook for tonight, and hopefully my cook Filipino will love this kind of my techniques of simple style of Filipino foods, especially adobong kangkong with the chicharon and fish and sidings. So come on, let's eat, and I'll see you in my next video, and hope you like my video for today, and please subscribe my YouTube channel, and for my YouTuber friends, like Solo Rider, right? Solo Rider, Solo Ciclista. My friends, I always see you,
Shout out.
and I'm shout out you to my YouTube, and I'm very thankful to you, and I'm very sorry and apologize, guys, if I didn't replies on the comment sections, because I'm totally busy, especially in my work. I don't have time to check my YouTube and my Facebook, so I don't have time from morning until evening. I finish my work, and just telling you guys, I'm very thankful, especially Solo Ciclista, my friend. I always see you on the comment sections, and hopefully to see you in Philippines someday. And I'm glad to see you, my friend. And please subscribe Solo Ciclista. Don't forget him. He's the best person, and this guy should be supported. And he's one of my subscriber that always watching my new YouTube and video, and those who are keep always comments on my comment sections. If I didn't replies, so it means I am totally busy. So just only for today I was have a time. So guys, thank you for watching for today. And please don't forget also to watch my video or channel of my wife, Mami Jen TV. So again, salute to you guys, and see you for the next video and my new upload for my video. Thank you. That's it. Salute.